Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers, because today we are diving into one of America's most famous and mysterious bicentennial coins, the legendary 1776-1976 United States Washington dollar, coin that many people call a dollar by mistake, but which is most famously known in the Washington Quarter family. A coin that exploded into circulation during America's 200th birthday celebration and still sends collectors into a frenzy whenever rare examples appear in pocket change, old jars, inherited collections, bankrolls, and estate boxers. And if you think this coin is just another ordinary old piece of metal, think again, because hidden among millions of common examples are shocking rarities, dramatic mint errors, silver versions, high-grade specimens, and auction surprises worth hundreds, thousands, and in special cases, even more, making this one of the most exciting modern U.S. coins to search for today. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may rush to check every bicentennial coin you own. First, let's understand the history, because history creates value. And in the early 1970s, the United States prepared to celebrate the 200th anniversary of independence in 1976, marking the historic moment when the nation looked back to the Declaration of Independence, signed in 1776. And to honor this monumental milestone, the U.S. Mint launched a special bicentennial coin program that redesigned the reverse sides of the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins, creating one of the most memorable coin sets in American history. And instead of using the normal single-date style, these coins proudly carried the dual date 1776 to 1976, instantly making them recognizable to millions of people. And for the Washington Quarter, the reverse featured a colonial drummer designed by Jack L., surrounded by victory torch symbolism and patriotic energy, while the familiar portrait of George Washington remained on the front, making the coin both traditional and revolutionary at the same time. Now, here is where the excitement begins, because these bicentennial quarters were struck in enormous numbers at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Yet not all examples are equal, not even close. And many people mistakenly believe that because so many were made, none are valuable. But smart collectors know the truth. Condition, mint mark, composition, strike quality, and errors can transform an ordinary coin into a prized collectible. Let's talk mint marks, because they matter enormously. Philadelphia coins of that era often had no mint mark. Denver coins carried a D, and San Francisco coins carried an S. And among the most desirable are San Francisco proof issues and 40% silver collector versions made especially for sets. Coins that can shine with stunning mirror surfaces or frosty cameo contrast. And when preserved perfectly, these can command powerful prices in the market. Now imagine this, two people own the same 1776 to 1976 quarter. One heavily worn and scratched, worth face value or slightly above. The other, a blazing mint state gem with sharp drummer lines, brilliant luster, and almost flawless surfaces worth dozens, hundreds, or even more, depending on grade. That is why condition is king in coin collecting. And professional grading services can dramatically change the value picture, especially when a coin reaches grades like MS66, MS67, or beyond, where populations drop and competition rises. Now let's discuss real-world value ranges that thrill collectors. Circulated common examples are often worth face value, but attractive uncirculated pieces may bring several dollars. Nicer mint state examples can move into the tens, superb gems into the hundreds, and elite certified coins can reach astonishing auction levels when registry set collectors battle for top populations. Because collectors do not merely buy metal, they buy rarity plus condition plus demand. And when those three collide, prices can explode. But wait, the most shocking treasures often come from mint errors, the accidental masterpieces of the coin world. And bicentennial quarters are famous for fascinating mistakes, including off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, doubled dies, wrong planchette strikes, die cracks, coot errors, and dramatic misalignments. And these strange-looking coins can be worth far more than normal pieces, especially when the error is bold and authenticated. Imagine finding a quarter with the drummer partially missing due to an off-center strike, or lettering doubled so strongly it can be seen without magnification, or a coin struck on a planchette meant for another denomination. These are the kinds of discoveries that turn ordinary people into obsessed treasure seekers overnight. One of the most talked about possibilities is the silver bicentennial quarter, because while regular circulation strikes were copper nickel clad, special collector issues from San Francisco were struck in 40% silver, and many families stored these sets away for decades, forgetting them in drawers and safes, only 4 years later to discover that those old government packs contained desirable silver coins with collector demand. So if your bicentennial piece has an S mint mark and came from a set or has a different ring, and look, it deserves closer attention. Now, let's talk rarity, because rarity is misunderstood. There are two kinds, absolute rarity and conditional rarity. Absolute rarity means very few were made, but But conditional rarity means many were made yet very few survive in elite condition. In the 1776 to 1976 Washington Quarter shines in the second category. Millions exist, but truly pristine examples with full detail, clean fields, original luster, and top certified grades are surprisingly elusive, especially decades later after being tossed into pockets, vending machines, jars, and cash drawers across America. Auctions revealed this reality dramatically, where average examples get ignored while monster gems trigger bidding wars, and collectors chasing the finest, known populations can pay eye-opening sums for a coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye, proving once again that knowledge beats assumptions. Now here are the key factors every viewer must know before spending or selling one of these coins. Number 1. Check the mint mark, DS, or none. Number 2. Inspect condition under strong light. Look for wear, scratches, stains, and luster. Number 3. Look for errors using magnification, especially doubling, off-center strikes, clipped edges, or unusual thickness. Number 4. Weigh the coin, if possible, because wrong planchet or silver composition clues may appear. Number 5. Consider professional grading for exceptional examples. Number 6. Store valuable finds safely in holders to avoid fingerprints and damage. Number 7. Compare recent sold prices rather than fantasy asking prices. Now let's discuss collector psychology, because this coin is loved not only for value but for symbolism. It represents the bicentennial celebration, patriotism, and a shared national memory. Many Americans remember seeing these coins in change during the 1970s and 1980s, making them nostalgic pieces that continue attracting new generations. And nostalgia fuels demand just as strongly as rarity in many markets. Another thrilling point is that many people ignore bicentennial coins because they assume all commemoratives are common, which means treasures can still hide in plain sight, especially in inherited jars, old albums, dealer junk bins, estate sales, flea markets, and coin roll hunting sessions, where sharp-eyed collectors search bank boxes hoping to uncover gem Denver coins, silver S coins, or error pieces overlooked for years. Imagine opening a dusty family tin and seeing several drummer boy reverses staring back at you. Could one be silver? Could one be high grade? Could one have a doubled die? This possibility is exactly why the hunt never ends. Now let's bust myths. Myth number 1. Every 1776 to 1976 quarter is valuable. False. Many are common circulated coins. Myth number 2. Old means rare. False. Age alone does not create value. Myth number 3. Dirtying or polishing helps price. Absolutely false. Cleaning often destroys collector value. Myth number 4. Online asking prices equal real value. False again. Sold prices matter most. Some of the most valuable bicentennial quarters are those certified at top grades with strong eye appeal, booming luster, and minimal contact marks. Especially from Philadelphia, where weak strikes and bag marks can make superb survivors harder to find than beginners expect, while proof coins with deep cameo contrast also command premiums when flawless. And then there are the dream finds. Coins struck on dime planchets, experimental blanks, or dramatic errors authenticated by experts. Pieces that create headlines and ignite viral excitement in the collecting world. If you want to search your own coins, start today. Separate every 1776 to 1976 example, group by mint mark, inspect edges, check weight, study surfaces, and compare the sharpness of the drummer design, because even one standout coin can justify the effort. Use gloves or handle by edges, never rub the surfaces. And if you suspect something unusual, seek expert opinion before cleaning or selling. Now picture the drama of an auction room or online bidding war. Two determined collectors chasing a finest known bicentennial quarter. Prices climbing with each bid. The humble quarter transformed into a celebrated trophy. And that is the magic of numismatics, everyday objects becoming historical artifacts with emotional and financial power. So, how rare is the 1776 to 1976 Washington Quarter really? Common in ordinary grades, scarce in premium grades, desirable in silver versions, exciting in proofs, and potentially sensational in major error form, which means the answer depends entirely on the specific coin in your hand.